Alright, we are in the clear because now it's all Gorrister.
I am excited for this.
Then I am not a grateful god. For 109
So, Gorrister's mission is a lot lighter than the others. He gets an opportunity to kill himself, basically.
Gorrister got a VIP pass.
More or less. Well, of course, like, the way these, little psychodramas Am sets up go, this isn't really the goal of the experiment or whatever the hell he's doing.
I'll finally allow you to kill yourself. Am, don't let him open the present before...
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time?
I'm gonna warn you, Gorrister pretty much is like a
Looks like some
stereotype
shit.
of Southerners.
The floor's too steady.
Oh.
Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly.
Almost as painful as these green pants I'm wearing.
Way too small orange vest. The deflated life jacket look.
I am inadvertently cosplaying as Gorrister right now. I had no idea.
His perspective went all Dalsim there with his limbs.
Never do what Am expects and always expect.
Did you not
more
notice
than
the
what
melted
seems possible.
flesh
Am's
on
playing a
it?
dangerous game
It's
here.
like Vega from
Just
Street Fighter
dangerous to
melted.
you. Dangerous to himself as well.
He's reading a terribly long
Hey,
fortune
it
cookie.
disappeared.
Oh, what?
What kind of game is Am playing this time?
You playing them Scrabble or something?
We couldn't program that into the inventory.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
What was his
So-
torture? Or how was he being tortured in the hell world?
In the short story or this?
Freaking cloudy.
In the game.
I can't see a damn thing.
His heart is missing. And this is a little hard to explain, but his heart, like, as in the organ, is actually
Well, I
missing.
know a couple of characters in a certain road he could walk down that would help.
Never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us.
So Gorrister wakes up in a Zeppelin and finding his actual heart is part of the game.
After we get through one of these futuristic moonshine factors.
All the cabins are alike.
How do you know? You've only seen one of them.
All two of them.
Or two of them, not thank you. Yes.
New sheet. What's the deal
How
here?
do you know? You just said you never saw this place.
What's the deal with these fresh linens?
I don't like this torture.
I ain't used to this cleanliness.
We wouldn't done this back in Birmingham.
Aim don't need to hire no
Name's
maids.
printed on the front of this
Oh look,
book.
his name's on this book.
Oh.
Why, this book is little more than a pile of dust. Why? This
AKA, we didn't want to script that part. Never
I
mind.
see.
We had an idea going, but forget it. So, alright. Let's continue exploring our Zeppelin of Doom.
Gorrister, eat some meat or something, man.
He can't. He's being starved. Let's be a little fair here.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
Well, you only know 4 other people, Gorrister. We established this a
And
while
they weren't
back.
very fun.
deal
They were
here?
poor company, to be fair.
Let's take our second item of the scenario.
Another sheet.
Yep.
Great.
Clearly a different color than whatever, but hey. And what I don't like about Gorrister's scenario, by the way, it is very hard to figure out where the fucking exit is. No, like, if you look, it's like this little tiny thing toward the edge of the screen or whatever.
No sheet, just a flea-infested mattress.
You call that a mattress?
Must be my room.
Sleep and dream about her again? Forget it.
Back in Tennessee, we'd call this a king size. I think that was actually an Australian accent. I apologize for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Close enough. There we go.
Well, at least my meal's ready.
Right there. Gorrister's scenario is very up and down. Like, there's a couple clever,
It's locked.
things about it, but there's a lot of bullshit too. In fact,
My stomach's growling.
I think honestly, a lot of people who defend this game are going to have some trouble with Gorrister's scenario. As you'll be seeing. Anyway. So let's see. Here's yet another cabin.
I'm all alone here.
Well, Gorrister, we've been over that.
There's something hard under the pillow.
Is it a heart?
A gun. It's heavy. Heavier than it ought to be.
Alright, cool. We got ourselves a cool little
And this
pirate
gun
gun.
is huge. Damn thing could bring down an elephant.
Glad I didn't have to go through one of them background checks.
So, by the way, you actually can kill yourself as Gorrister in a few ways, but if you do,
Really?
My stomach's growling.
We know, Gorrister. Am doesn't
Better
like
shoot
this
it.
Scenario.
Someone sure trashed this place.
As opposed to all the other
One hell of a
beautiful
fight.
places we've been to before.
Must have been a hell of a hootenanny that went through here recently.
This punch smells like gasoline.
You're not even facing the punch, dude. It's on the bowl
Can't take the
behind
whole
you.
friggin' world with me.
By the way, could you do me a favor? Could you remember that sentence?
Someone wipe their bloody
Which one?
hands
He's like,
here.
yeah, I can't take the whole friggin' world with me.
Stapled to the
Okay.
table.
Alright, anyway. So we can't take the tablecloth because it's stapled to the table.
Vomit stains near the punch
Someone's
bowl.
puked the punch up.
This junk looks like it was knocked
Well,
over
anyway.
in the
It
fight.
was a hell of a bar
But
mitzvah.
here and God knows what else. There's nothing.
These
to
Zeppelin
explain
bar
it.
mitzvahs are the most exciting kind.
I'll say.
Oh man, the kitchen
Stinks in here.
of torture.
Is this the Carnival cruise ship that people had to poop in bags at recently?
Looks like a fork.
That was a more fortuitous news event than I expected. there's our fork.
A kitchen knife.
Am was watching the news like, that's a good idea. I should remember that for Gorrister.
Captain Gorrister, how could you let this have happened?
Well, anyway, there's all rats around this bread we want, so let's threaten them with the knife.
That scared them away.
It did?
It scared me. If I saw him do that, I'd be frightened.
I'm like Aquaman, only I communicate with rat people.
Oh, crap. This bread's covered with rat droppings.
I'll scare him away.
But wait, watch
Wait,
his
No
profile.
longer hungry.
Oh.
But I still feel empty.
I must have slept in the Intertron.
You just ate bread full of rat shit. No wonder you don't.
Cookbook.
I really identify with Gorrister.
Here's a recipe for the milk of human kindness.
What?
Take the willingness to forgive.
Must be a D&D item for my game next week.
Mix the blood of innocence and the anger of the wronged. What kind of crap is this?
You won't even keep that with him. Forget it.
It's empty.
Oh.
The label says poison.
See, there's a bottle of
Fatal if
there's
swallowed.
poison around. So
Well,
it's a
this
good
is
thing-
good of a heart replacement as any.
So, by the way, if you drank that punch from the previous room, you would have died and had to reset the
But the
level.
label
Oh,
says
yay.
poison. Fatal if
Even though
swallowed.
that is technically the goal, but still. Oh, Am, you trickster. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
This gun says fatal if swallowed.
Oh, wait.
Looks like a gas oven. Big enough to climb in.
Well, let's start. Thanks.
Well, we've been through that scenario.
Alright, so anyway, we can't yet leave the airship because we're, a few thousand feet in the air.
Right.
So we're gonna have to figure out how to land this thing and where, and
And leave it up to Gorrister, frankly, to figure that out.
there's the pancake machine on the right. This is the engine room
Making
somehow.
pancakes or really big donuts?
Alright, there's a lever called motivator.
There's a bong on the left.
This engine isn't as rightly built.
Gorrister, how are you in any position to assess that?
Finally, I used my electrical engineering degree.
This pancake spouting tube can't be part of a good engine.
Cage's feeding tubes.
A milky liquid, eh? So we got cages. What creatures?
That
Oh,
bowl?
yeah, so... Anyway, the idea is there's these cages in the background that are really hard to see. And...
Sure.
My God, I'm killing those poor
Ah,
creatures.
it's Redneck Hollywood Squares.
So we have to pull this lever to kill all those animals, and it gets us a bloody cake.
Cages.
I'll be
Alright.
frank. I'll be frank with you. I have no idea how that's supposed to work with the airship engine. I frankly think it's kind of bullshit, but whatever. But it gives us an opportunity to solve a puzzle. By the way,
Gorrister doesn't seem like the kind of person who would be bothered by creatures' blood on his hands.
well, actually, he is, and it's tough to tell. But look, here's how we solve the puzzle.
Okay.
I've washed my hands of the past.
See, now he feels better about killing the animals because he wiped his hand on the tablecloth. That is a serious thing you
Oh
have.
yeah, he's smiling a little bit.
Yeah, it's a serious thing you have to do to beat the scenario with your max psychological boost. Like, I don't think Gorrister understands the difference between metaphor and actuality.
No, it's fine.
Metal and the fork.
It's like prayer, works instantly.
Alright, we've stopped the airship, but we have to, well, get our fucking heart and land it.
And eat those delicious pancakes.
There's a lot to do, basically. Gorrister's got a full itinerary.
A full itinerary and an empty heart.
Gas. I must be inside an airship.
Can we establish that?
I'm in one of them Final Fantasy situations.
Where's Setzer? He'd know what to do.
Someone's cut this fabric before. It sticks
Let me
to
just
truck.
wash my hands of that. Oh, wait. I already did that.
Alright.
I've ripped a new hole.
Now let me go back down to the tablecloth and wash my hands of that guilt, too.
Ripping that hole made me feel all empty and shit.
Ham has put me on an iron Zeppelin. But why?
Okay, you see that thing on the tip of the Zeppelin?
Yes.
That's our heart.
What?
That heart's all wired up like some kind of weird guidance system.
I can tell that from here.
I don't like where it's taking me.
I got my PhD in electrical engineering. Alright, so basically we tie our two sheets together, and we use that on the mooring ring
We
there.
create a snake with them.
And that's how we get our heart back.
Okay.
Sure, why not? Gorrister will refuse to do it if you try it any other way.
This is just some trashy reality show, isn't it?
The shitty thing is, by the way,
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
besides the fact that it doesn't beat, it also seems to have a clock and 3 wires.
Well,
Which-
Gorrister seems happy about it.
It's true, actually, yes. And he tied his knot too tight, but at least we can get a rope back by cutting through it, so whatever.
Just call me Cyber Gorrister.
So,
We're at a level altitude.
we've stopped the airship, but we do have to land it at some point, so...
And we have the tools with which to do it. What? I thought those were teeth.
Gas is rushing out.
No, we're gonna cut open the airbags.
We're at a level altitude.
So this is a little bullshit.
What would happen if this gas bag were to catch
We
fire?
won't find out.
I think it'd be a viral YouTube video.
If you cut more than 2 airbags,
Something
the
feels
blimp
different.
blows up, basically.
We're dropping slowly.
I guess if you're a
Thank
little
you,
careful.
bloody-looking circular thing, for telling me that.
And there's the Gorrister blimp. And it lands
Oh,
outside
it's
of
at
Park.
Gorrister's.
Where?
Yes, exactly. No need to animate any of that.
Some roadside honky-tonk with my name on it.
Are you my father?
This is my favorite bar.
A big worn truck tire. Reminds me of the truck stops I used to visit.
Did I mention I'm blue collar?
There is nothing more fun than touring truck stops across the nation.
Strangely, by the way, those 2 pillars in the porch don't represent the entrance. That does.
Oh, well,
Dark and grubby, but somehow familiar.
So, Gorrister gets a bar. This, again, doesn't seem too torturous.
completely empty, business doing poorly. Seems familiar.
Filter, that stupid truck driver! He took my baby away!
That shrill voice can only belong to that bitch Edna, my mother-in-law.
But great
They
singer.
always blame me for Glynis being put into an insane
I
asylum.
can't believe that went platinum.
It was my fault, wasn't it?
Fonz, can you fix this?
I'll just walk away and back to use the jukebox again. Sure.
You don't ever take me dancing.
That's what Glynis said the night we fought. Oh, God.
Nag is my favorite genre of music.
I'd rather kill myself than hurt my poor Glynis.
Except, you know, you've been under the earth for a century being tortured by a computer. Why am I the only one who remembers this?
So not only is the light bulb dangling from the fixture, but it's also broken.
Not only is this, by the way, complete bullshit, but we have to get this bottle of whiskey, like, right
Hey,
there.
slow beef.
Harry
I don't think
knows
you're
what
one to
stuff
talk that,
is.
but this bar won a trophy. See
Okay,
that?
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, there it is. The running trophy. Good
Yeah.
job.
Everything's coated with grime.
That's what my trophy's for, actually.
Oh, good, a coyote.
Well, Gorrister, you've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that
Oh,
matter.
it's a talking coyote, my favorite.
May I borrow Okami?
What are you?
I'm man's best friend. One of them, at least.
By the way, that's the voice of the devil from Ted's scenario.
What are
and
you really?
Let me answer with a riddle.
Somebody else do,
Today
whatever.
I saw a Chinaman. Now, what do you suppose that?
Well, I think it means you're kind of racist, dog.
You're Am, playing with my mind again.
No, but I do have an in with the big machine. He and I are like brothers.
You know, I could remove your nuts.
Is there a point to
Can't you
this?
give me a straight answer?
Like so many others down here, I'm cursed.
So anyway, this is basically a running theme through all 5 of their scenarios. Is there's supposed to be something fucking with Am's torture through all this, and these characters may not be part of the tortures or whatever.
Right.
But they don't seem to have a clear motivation in the scenarios themselves. It's kind of weirdly done. Anyway. But Gorrister's still, he's not quite happy yet, but he's doing a little better than he was before. I mean, talking to a dog will do that to you.
Cheers anybody up.
Is that dog's eyes blinking like randomly there? Or?
A little bit.
Look, I'm getting tired of your smart mouth.
Whoa.
Come, Gorrister. Forgive and forget.
This is like the best conversation you've had in a while, Gorrister. Let's...
That desert doesn't
Can't we play fetch with,
the other
I don't know, whatever's in the trash?
Heed my words, Gorrister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
Okay.
I don't need your lip, Balto.
What do you want?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious.
Oh.
A
Yeah.
human heart.
He wants our heart.
Sure it's got like a clock and shit on it?
It's not gonna do very well.
No, it's not even a dog, it's a jackal.
Too bad. I was going to tell you how to get across the mountains in exchange.
Well, I mean, we were in a blimp before. We didn't really need it. Well, anyway, let's give our heart to the jackal.
Sure, you seem trustworthy.
And that makes us a little happier, by the way.
I think I'll save this delicacy for later. You want to get across the mountains? Go to the restroom and flush.
I knew it'd pay off to be an organ donor.
Look how happy he is.
I gave my heart to the
that
pretty
real
jackal dog.
across the mountains.
I took it off the front of a blimp for good.
It doesn't make much
For a
sense
good
if he
future.
does what Anne's doing to us.
That's called paying it forward, Gorrister.
I got nothing more to say to you.
So this we've learned the solution to a really shitty puzzle.
That's it,
But
that's
oh
all.
wait,
Harry.
hi Wary. It's a weird font they
Wary.
chose for this.
Harry, how did you get here?
You know, it's a big place, the desert.
I could really
Got
use a
lost in it
heart.
myself.
I'm hungry.
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
It was yours.
Looks
We
like
knew
there's
that.
a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Anyway, he's not going to talk to us. So let's.
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know,
What the hell is
it's
a
big
thunderstorm?
place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
All right, we have to solve this puzzle by pouring him a
You
drink.
know about the desert.
Because he just says the same 2 things over
thunderstorm on the
again.
horizon.
So somehow the drink makes him more sober.
Let me pour you a drink.
Take that, Am.
Nice.
Harry, how did you get here?
The Zeppelin, Gorrister.
No, we were on the Zeppelin.
No,
That
I'm
wasn't-
touring with Led Zeppelin,
You know about
Gorrister.
the Zeppelin.
You'll have to talk to Edna.
I'm a
She knows
roadie.
all about the Zeppelin.
I only get a slightly more informative after a shot.
What happened in the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her force me into it.
I'm sorry, can
I'm
we
not
give
a
you some more
murderer.
liquor and you can get a little clearer? Thanks.
Who did
Do you have a
kill?
band or something
Looks
playing
like there's
later?
a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Are you like torture victim number 6? Where did you come from?
Where is my dear mother-in-law?
Why
Looks
don't
like
I
there's
think
a
this is
thunderstorm
weird?
on the horizon.
Oh, he means his mother-in-law's
Pour you a
coming.
drink.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Who did you kill? Didn't look at the wreckage in the dining room too closely, did
Well,
you?
actually,
Or haven't you had to
I
take
killed
a leak?
interior design.
wait, haven't we had to take a leak
Where
yet?
is my dear mother-in-law?
I don't know. Good God, I can't stand the sight of her anymore.
We all hate her.
Wait, are they
Married.
married?
Imagine being kept alive
Yes.
for
Okay.
109 years just to hear her carp.
Okay, this I don't get at all. They're implying that Harry and Edna, like Gorrister's
Like there's a
parents-in-law, are
thunderstorm on the
kind of
horizon.
alive in Am with them, but that's never mentioned ever again outside this scenario.
The Zeppelin spike.
Why,
So I encourage all of you on YouTube to theorize about it and not consider it a bad part of game design by Cyberdragon's part. Thank you.
Speculate,
You know,
speculate.
it's a
please.
big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
All right, we're done here.
Let me pour you a drink.
Can I borrow your heart?
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a
Actually,
thunderstorm
as part
on
of one of the bad
horizon.
endings, you can actually kill Harry and take his heart to trade it with
Seriously?
the jackal for your. Yes, you really can.
Oh, but you have to give it to the jackal.
Yeah, to trade it back for your own.
Cracked
Oh,
linoleum,
oh.
broken fixtures. Disgusting.
Well, anyway, urinal. Oh, look, there's a magnifying glass in the bottom of the
In
urinal.
case you have trouble locating what you're peeing out of.
He just took it out of the bottom of the. Couldn't that have made him a little sad?
Filthy what I just did. He's disappointed mostly that it's broken.
The monster's not alone in the world. It has friends.
Someone was in a rush to use the bathroom there on the
I
right.
don't know what to do with these.
What happened there?
That was Harry.
Oh.
He was looking for a drink.
Jeez.
All right. So let's just go to the bathroom.
Well, no, you flush after you. Gorrister. Oh, Gorrister.
You and your sexy little vest.
You didn't even take your pants off to. Oh.
All right. Let's we've learned something though from Harry. There we go. And if the front door wasn't like 5 pixels by 5 pixels.
Well, time to go home. I don't want to get into rush hour traffic.
See, we have to look a little closer at the debris, like he mentioned.
Okay.
Here's some hair that was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's. Now I understand.
What is this, CSI? What are you talking about?
Now I know who the killer really is.
Objection. Dun, 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 dun.
Zoink, Scoob, get a load of this. Gorrister, you keep forgetting where the entrance is.
Oh, Wary.
I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
No, because you're alive.
That's very good, Gorrister.
Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
That's a little redundant, Harry.
What, you took my heart?
Why did
You
you
Temple
kill
of
me?
Doom me, bitch?
It's too complicated for me to explain. You'll have to...
Why did you kill me? That's a long story.
Talk to you later.
Have a good one, man. Good talk. What? Man, that story of me dying really made me need to empty my bladder.
3 times, like the coyote said.
Is there a reason you're doing this?
Yeah, no, there is. it warps you to the meat locker. I'm really not joking. If you look back at the conversation with the coyote, that's what we traded our heart for. So that's Edna and Glynis. Edna's the mother-in-law.
So you're
on
in the
left.
toilet.
We're warped through the toilet.
I think I'm gonna need some liquid plumber.
It looks like I can't escape you, Edna. Even in the belly of Ham.
Why would you want to escape from me, Gorrister? We're family after all.
Are you okay? You're hanging from a meat hook there. Well,
You were always telling Glynis how much you hated me.
Now, Gorrister, I was just...
I think we need whatever this thing is on the right to marriage counsel us.
do you mean the slice of meat or the weird devil and the fucking silhouette on the wall there?
I'm down with either.
What's causing that shadow?
Bitch.
Oh.
I know all about your plot to murder me.
Oh dear.
I had to make a deal with Ham. I had to...
See, I really don't understand this part at all. It doesn't make any sense with the short story or the game or anything.
Well, yeah,
but-
but didn't the other guy... Wait,
I know she's like, I had to make this plot with Am, but it's like, when? There's only 5 people
should I
left.
trust
It's
my
not.
own
I don't know.
murderer?
Alliances change, Gorrister. Something's gone
Wait,
wrong.
here we go.
Am's 2 comrades don't listen to me
Am's
anymore.
2
I need
comrades.
comrades.
And you need me. It's that simple.
And in Nimnok's scenario, too, they talk about one from the steppes and one from the east. So there's, like,
got nothing
possibly more than one Am.
Do you think I
Dot,
could
dot,
stick
dot.
that big slab of meat in my chest?
All she can do is drool.
Unfortunately, Gorrister's wife's not doing as well as his mother-in-law.
I can't take the whole friggin' world with me.
Okay, it's another repeated theme here. Anyway. So, let's take her down from the meat hook, right?
Sure.
You
Oh.
driving son of a bitch! This is
I
for
get
the
called that every day.
What is she doing?
Don't know.
Let me
Attempting
go.
to breastfeed him? Forcefully?
now, Gorrister. And
She's giving him a violent ear shake.
you hate me. You've got some new thinking to do.
And some splaining to do.
Please, I'll do anything you ask.
Just stop this awkward thing.
Can you
This would be really embarrassing if someone took a photo of it and posted it online.
so long I'm not
Can you forgive me? Well, let go of my ears.
clear my head.
Oh, she wants that milky fluid that we got from the animals.
Well, don't phrase it like that.
Gorrister, let me down or I'll scratch your eyes out, you worthless excuse for a man.
Did you drop something?
Don't give her the milky fluid. Yes, she did.
Hand me back that key and let me down. I'm your only hope of getting
Well, do you want
out
milk
of
or the
here.
key?
Sorry, Edna. I don't trust you as far as I can spit.
So actually, I really trust you because I'm really damn good at spitting.
Fortunately, the energy from this bread will let me wrest myself from your grip. Well, let's tie Edna up.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
I'm taking you with me, Edna.
What?
So now she's in our inventory.
Come on.
She really is.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
What the fuck is this game?
This game is very anti-mother-in-law.
Anyway.
I wouldn't know what to do with it even if I could take it.
Well, apparently I can take my mother-in-law in my pocket, so
I can't.
might as well take the rest of this crap.
I can't take the whole world with me. Just, select characters.
Sorry I took so long in there.
Anyway, can I give you my mother-in-law through my heart?
I found Edna and Glynis. How does that help me escape from here?
I have no
Such
idea, dude.
information comes at a price. But I
Dude,
can
how's
see
Edna
you're no
with
longer
you?
in a
What?
position. I'll offer you a trade. Your heart for Edna's.
Oh, we can trade our mother-in-law's heart for our heart.
Well, to most guys, that's a no-brainer. Oh, right?
Hey.
Hey!
But that would be wrong. Let's kill Harry instead. No,
Sure.
I'm kidding.
Harry, do you want to join my entourage?
So anyway, now that we've got Edna's key, if you remember, there's
Wait, where'd
more-
Edna go?
She's in our inventory.
Oh, okay. Just have to
It's-
scroll
there's-
up to get to.
Yeah, exactly. So the trick here is now there is one locked door on the airship, and just maybe Edna's key
And Edna's
opens
head just happens to fit in it.
it. Funny you should say that. Anyway, so
So many dials and controls.
not really. It's one panel, horse.
It's like a wine opener or something.
So
Edna wrote this logbook.
we recognize your handwriting. Let's read Edna's log entry.
So Edna flew a Zeppelin?
No anyone could hate Gorrister more than me. But Am did.
I don't know. I don't know if Edna is supposed to be a human who is alive before Am, I guess, narrowed things down to his favorite 5, but
I can make amends for
But
every
wait.
minute of Glynis's life I took from her. I
Who's
never
Glynis?
meant to drive her
that's his
crazy.
wife.
Okay.
I'll be damned. Edna's
Basically,
for Glynis.
if you remember the intro,
Wasn't my fault after all.
and he's a little happy from reading that, by the way. Like, Glynis was committed to a mental asylum, and Gorrister mentions hitting her once in an argument, so he's thinking he drove her crazy, but basically Edna in this logbook is admitting she's the one who really did it, so that makes him really happy. It's that's not my fault after all. Just, or at least not wholly, just partially.
If we don't finish the job, Am will feed me alive to the machine just like an animal.
I really just don't get this part, but whatever.
I don't really understand how these audiobooks work. Anyway.
Actually, he's making Edna in his inventory read the book out loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
I can't read, Edna. Can you help me out?
You act this out.
Wow, that was really good acting. I found the entrance, Harry.
By the way, I got your wife here. Bye.
He's Mike Dawsoning.
Oh. Alright, so anyway, this milky fluid is actually the serum that keeps him alive for years and years, so...
Fluid should revive you.
But nothing really tells you any of that.
Glynis, all these years.
This Edna should revive you, honey.
I was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least I finally made a
Gorrister, can you...
I'm taking her
What?
body out of this.
So now we got her too.
Okay.
Anyway, let's look at this. Let's examine this beef.
Jankies.
That hole open in Benny's chest. Of course, Ham sewed him back up again before he
It was really nice of Am to give me that bag of holding.
gonna let us die. He's just gonna keep torturing us forever.
So anyway, instead of giving Glynis, the coyote, Glynis's heart, or Harry's heart,
Looks like another.
or Edna's heart, we'll just take it out of this side of beef that just happened to be there.
Okay. I mean, it had a heart, clearly.
Yes. Well, if we examine it with the magnifying glass, you can see that it did.
Right.
Somehow, seriously.
Jackal, you're still here. Are you following this?
How is he carrying these
Giving
two
this away.
bodies?
If I'm gonna die, I'm taking everything with me.
Literally everything. You're in my inventory. I'm taking these barrels with me. I'm taking that fence with me.
Here, have a heart.
Thanks, that really lightens my load.
A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me. I give you your heart.
Yay! Look how happy Gorrister is for tricking the jackal and getting his unbeating heart
I
out.
get out of here.
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ to get you out.
A different organ, you say?
If
He
only you
sticks-
had a Zeppelin. Then Gorster puts the Zeppelin in his inventory.
Another organ. He sticks his dick in the Zeppelin's exhaust.
I read Edna's log.
That don't work.
Much clearer. Now what?
You must make amends and bury the past, Gorrister.
Oh, another metaphor that I'm gonna take literally.
I've got nothing more to say to you. You're like a dog or something.
Gorrister.
Well, anyway, there's a shovel right here.
A shovel.
No, I don't have room for that.
Careful where you
By the way, when I did this playthrough, I literally only saw that shovel in the walkthrough. I just like moved the cursor around. It was like, look at shovel. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure.
Oh.
If you say there's one here. Well, anyway, let's bury one of these two bodies we're lugging around. All right. Bury our wife. Even we'll just pretend he put her there. Sure, why not?
Wow, that was an excellent dig.
It's, yeah,
And cover up.
Even filled after you stop shoveling, Gorrister. Good job.
I've made amends and buried the past.
Quite literally. I take everything literally.
The coyote's like, okay, give me your heart again. This is ridiculous.
hurry if you want to recharge your old ticker's battery.
Is that how hearts work?
I've got nothing more to say.
He's almost like full. Like he's so happy right now.
Hey, here's a buried body. Bye.
Your daughter's actually.
You're right. So you still have Edna in your
Yes,
inventory, right?
we do. Well, here's the problem, right? We grounded this Zeppelin, and now we have to make it start back up again. I am somehow serious.
Okay.
So the question is, well, how are we going to do that, right?
Milk.
All right. So, the idea is, well, if you remember the Jackal's riddle, your heart started the Zeppelin, but it'll take another to navigate it, or whatever it was. I wasn't paying attention, right?
Sure.
But there's a harness here, so let's just,
Is that a robot thingy?
Why
no,
is
it's just a harness wired.
Well, if you look at it, tilt your head to the side, it kind of looks like a robot person. You can see like two arms ahead.
I get it, yeah. That's Wall B. It's like before they made Wall-E cute
Oh,
or
right.
whatever. Okay. So anyway, let's hook up Edna. Paragon ending.
The engine's starting up again.
I knew that'd work.
So anyway,
Well, have fun, Edna.
good thing I didn't steal Edna's heart, but her brain wired up to the Zeppelin will do just fine as a moral choice.
Of course.
Alright, so
So this is the best ending you're working on right now.
it really is.
Okay.
Anyway, we gotta figure out how to reinflate the bags that we cut.
Emergency inflation system.
It was written by snatchers.
So let's push that switch and then time goes backwards? Okay.
Alright.
Hooray.
I think that's
Ooh.
acceptable.
I'll moonwalk over here now.
Alright.
It's locked.
Alright, so we have to start the whole Zeppelin again from the captain's room, and we're almost done with this scenario.
Oh my god. I've learned so much.
The ignition switch.
That's the
Wait,
easiest game of Simon up there, by the way.
Okay, so you've never seen this game before, right?
No.
Did any of this make sense, this entire
Not a
scenario?
lick of it, no.
No, okay.
We're taking off.
Alright.
Wait, me and the Zeppelin.
We have one last thing to do, and that'll end the scenario and get Gorrister's best ending. Are you ready?
Does it involve the gun?
It does.
Are you gonna shoot Edna?
Close. We forgot to kill Harry. So...
Why do you need to kill Harry?
Gorrister, blow the place apart. You may never have a chance to do it again.
Well, no, we had to blow up the bar, really.
Well,
Gorrister just forgets.
I need to get some insurance money.
But we got struck by lightning first, and that recharges Gorrister's
And that
heart.
made you so happy.
Well, it restarted
Whoa,
it, I
what the-
guess.
You made of sterner stuff than I calculated, Gorrister.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Gorrister, what kind of gun was that?
Here's a new burden for you while I
Damn, what are you talking about?
this miscalculation.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Among you shall go next.
So there's that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll appreciate that, you know, people who have commented, like, this is a really good game and all that, but I'm sorry, Gorrister scenario is all over the fucking place.
I have no idea what happened. So why blow up the bar?
I think it's part of...
Is it part of the symbolism that Gorrister takes literally all the time?
Yes, I think it's supposed to be.
I
that
need to blow
Gorrister's-
apart my past.
Yeah, that's
I don't want
exactly
my
right.
past to leave any evidence behind.
Let's just forget about my father-in-law and their...
My past has a lot of insurance money to collect.
And the game's not, like, really great about, like, ending animations, because he'll, like, fire the gun, and Am's like, okay, forget it, you're back in the kitchen.
Anne was watching and couldn't make sense of it.
Am's like, what
All
are
right,
you
let me
doing?
recall you, Gorrister. This isn't working out.
Alright, I'm sorry, we're gonna swap you in for Ted again. Why can't I have that castle with the weighted?
After watching this, I can't believe I went wrong with Ted the most. Incredible.
Shit! I
Incredible
feel like I
screw
was
up on my...
close on, like, 2 of them. I've got, like, a 40% hit rate here.
Am's gonna have a rough job review, performance review coming up from whoever.
Seems out of the 5 people, you confused the hell out of 2 of them, and one guy, you almost got him laid, like, 3 times.
He was happy to be there.
Yeah.
You know, I think the whole torture you got with them electrifying themselves on cages and such, that's going pretty well.
Why don't you just keep him there?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Maybe rotate it around. Not so much the adventure game puzzles. That's not your forte.
I know the old saying is there can be too much of a good thing, but not really in a hell afterlife situation.
No, yeah, no. There's no, you know, variety is not the spice of the afterlife.
You don't really need to think of the end game so much, it's just keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
That's all there is to it.
Hey, one more video and we're done.
Alright, yay.
Alright, yay.
Dead to rights.
Dead to rights.